This is your explanation for the Voices, Power, and Education assignment. So, education is often described as a key to success, but what does that really mean? Is school simply about earning grades and diplomas, or is it about developing the ability to think critically, act courageously, and shape society? So, through this unit, we've explored speeches, poetry, and argumentative writing. In this assignment, you will examine how powerful voices connect knowledge to action. You will analyze how authors argue for the value of education. Then you will take the next step by forming and communicating your own position. This assignment challenges you not to just understand ideas, but evaluate them, question them, and apply them to real life. So there are 3 different steps to this assignment. The first assignment is you're going to connect the text. You're going to review the 2 main texts we read for the week, Malala's speech to the UN and Darker's A Century Later. And you're going to answer these 2 questions. So the first question is, these passages both describe the actual shooting and the ultimate effect it had on Malala. Which one, the speech or the poem, do you think is more powerful and why? Use evidence from both texts to support your answer. Then you're going to think about this. These passages talk about the power of books and knowledge. So I want you to discuss this idea more. What can you add to this topic? What do you have to say about the power of knowledge? Where and when can it help people in life? Basically, why is it important to be educated? Include examples and details in your response. Part 2, you're going to expand your thinking. So you're going to read a passage by Martin Luther King Jr., and then you're going to respond to the questions below. So you're going to ask yourself, do you agree or disagree with King's ideas? And cite evidence from the text that I provided to support your claims. And then I want you to answer, what do you believe education should do for individuals in society? So what do you think that should be the purpose there? And finally, take all that you've learned here, and step 3 is call to action. So for the past 2 weeks, we've explored inequality in education throughout the centuries. Furthermore, in this assignment, you explore the power of knowledge and what you believe education should do for individuals and society. Now it's time to be a change maker. As seniors in high school, you have gone through the majority of the education system in America. You've seen what the system provides and what it lacks. Think about it. How should the education system be improved? What do you think students need to be successful, and what do you believe should be provided to students in order to ensure their success? So your task is to write an open letter to your state representative explaining the observations you've made about the education system in Ohio and the changes you believe should be made to education in Ohio and beyond. You must cite evidence from at least one of the sources we read this week. And if you're not sure who your state representative is, you can simply click this link, and it's going to take you to a district map in Ohio. And then you'll put your email address, or I'm not your email address, your mailing address, your address where you live, and it'll tell you where it'll tell you who your district representative is. Okay, so you'll write, dear whoever your representative is, you'll write your letter, and then sincerely, and you'll put your name here. An important note, while you are required to draft a letter to your state representative for this assignment, you don't have to actually send it to them. This is just an exercise for finding your voice, developing an argument, and becoming an informed citizen. That being said, I am more than happy to help you find the contact information for your state representative if you would like to send this letter to them. If you have any questions, let me know, but I'm looking forward to your responses. Thank you so much.